Hello everyone, my name is Kenny Cormandy from the Airgun channel, My Airgun Reviews. As everybody knows, Google has pretty much castrated gun and airgun video revenues over the past year, and they no longer cover the cost of making these videos. I have set up a website with a description of how you can help, and I've also activated a PayPal account where people can make donations to help keep these reviews coming. I was funding them out of my own pocket, but over a year ago I was diagnosed with cancer. That has become very costly, and I can no longer afford to fund these videos out of my pocket. So if you want to make a one-time contribution or a monthly contribution, whatever you like, you just go to the description below this video, and there are links to both the website and the PayPal account. And this next review that you were going to see has been funded as much by donations as the ad revenues. My name is Kenny Cormandy, and now let's get to the next video. Well, had a target shoot planned today. Well, we got about 10 inches so far, and we got another 24 hours of snow to come in on this April 14th. And believe it or not, that car has not been sitting there all that long. I got home and I had to snuggle over the driveway just to get up the driveway. Yep, I guess that's going to stay put. Nope, it's Phew, look at that snow. No target shooting today. Well, since we can't do any target shooting today, what I have done is came in, just settled back and warm and weighed pellets all day. I did a brief video on how accurate are pellet weights, and I had a few people thinking that should be done for all pellets. Well, there's no way I'm gonna do 100 different pellets. But what I did is I sat down today and measured 15 different pellets. I measured the weights of 2 different Crossmans, 2 different H&N Sport, 2 different Union pellets, 2 of the RWS pellets, 2 of the Predator pellets, 2 of the JSB pellets, 2 different Gammo pellets, and 1 container of Skenko pellets. So we've got 8 different manufacturers, and some of them are very close, some are not even close. For starters, the Gammo pellets, first one I did the Gammo Airstar, which are claimed at 5.1 grain, and 10 of those pellets weighed 48.4 grains, so that makes each pellet weigh 4.84 grains, 0.26 grains below the claim. The Gammo Match pellets, 22 grain. All of these pellets are 22 grain except one noted. the Gammo Match, they're advertised as 15.43 grain. They actually averaged out 15.08 grain. So if you're calculating muzzle energy, these pellets are going to show more energy than they really have. Now the Predator Polymags, just the opposite. The Predator Polymags 16 grain actually weighed 16.32 grains. And the Predator Metal Mags, advertised at 17 grain, actually averaged 17.52 grains. That's weighing 10 pellets and then moving the decimal point one point over. And so with the Predators, you're actually getting more muzzle energy than what you're going to get for your numbers across the chronograph. Yunjin was one of the closest. The Yunjin 177 calibers advertised at 16 grain, they weighed 16.1. But the Yunjin 25 caliber, advertised at 43.2 grains, only weighed 41.82. So that's a difference of almost 1.4 grain. That's a pretty good difference. Proportionately, percentage-wise, it isn't as bad as some. Because remember when I did the H&N Hornet 25 calibers, I found a big discrepancy. Even though the 23.16 grains actually weighed more than the ones advertised at 24.38, they were both off, and the 24.38s were just way off, like 2.5 grains off. But now the 22 caliber H&N Hornet, that was 16 grain. That one actually weighed in at 16.26. The H&N Barracuda was very close at 21.14 grains advertised. It weighed 21.2, so you're only 0.06 grains heavier. So that's good that those are. But with the big difference with the H&N 25 calibers, I'm thinking that H&N, you're never going to know what you get. They're not being consistently heavy, consistently close, or consistently light. They're on both ends. So if you really an avid air gunner and you want to know everything about it, you're going to have to weigh your pellets before you do your chrony test, so you know what you're really getting for muzzle energy. Now the JSB Exact Jumbo for pellet, where we did multiple tests, that came the closest. The JSB Exact Jumbo 15.89, the average for 10 pellets was 15.86. That's 0.03 grains light on that one. And the JSB Exact Jumbo Heavy 18.13 grain, 10 pellets weighed, average weight 18.14. That's only 0.01 grains off. That's about as accurate as you're going to get. Now the RWS Superdomes, advertised at 14.5 grain, average 14.3 grain. So you're missing 0.2 grains. RWS Meisterkugeln, just like the 177s I tested, the claimed weight is 14 grain. These weighed 14.2. So we were 0.2 grains heavier. The Crosman Premier Hollow Points, advertised at 14.3 grain, actually weighed a little bit more at 14.12 or 42, 14.42. And the Crosman Premier Domed, advertised at 14.3 grain, actually weighed 14.46. So Crossman's a little on the heavy side, giving you more muzzle energy than what your crony's going to tell you. And last but not least, the Skenko New Boy Heavyweight, .177 caliber, advertised at 13 grains, weight 10 pellets, weighed exactly 13 grains on average. So Skenko is the only one that actually hit the target. JSB was so close. Just a couple of points off, low or high. I'd say the JSB Exact Jumbo Heavy, you just can't get much closer than .01 grains. But Skenko did it. So here I am going to put up all the numbers on these 15 different pellets so you can see. So there you have it. Like some of the pellets, they're close enough. Some of the pellets weigh a little heavy. Some weigh a little to a lot light. So if you're an avid air gunner, and I wish I'd had more Skenkos to test to see if all of their pellets are like that. I will be getting more in the future. But the Crossmans were pretty close. I guess you can kind of relax, with a .12 difference and a .16 grain difference. Whatever muzzle energy you come up with, you got just a tad more than that. RWS Superdomes, a little bit light by .2 grain, and the Meisterkugelns, .2 grains heavier. H&M Barracudas, first one, or the ones I tested today, were a little on the heavy side. The 25 grain Hornets were way light. So with each different H&M pellet, you pretty much got to weigh it so you know what you're shooting. JSB pellets, I'd say just take it at face value. That's pretty much what you're getting. Yunjin's not too bad except for the 25 calibers. Predator, theirs are running just a little bit more than the claimed advertised, so whatever muzzle energy you got with that, you can bump it up just a little bit. So that is my opinion on pellet weights across all the manufacturers, with the exception of a couple, like Crossman, Predator, and Skenko. You're going to want to weigh your pellets if you really want to know what your muzzle energy is. My name is Kenny Cormandy, and thank you for watching.